Yeah, well, we have Gonzalo, we have Gibbs, and we have Yajoa all back in the squad. So they'll be involved on Sunday. Keen to get them minutes in the game. I think after the week we've had, I think it's a welcome boost for everyone. We give them the day off yesterday. The day before that, when they came in after the FC Miami game, there was a lot of tired legs after the two really tough games on turf. And the emotions of the travelling and the emotions of the game. So Sunday we're going to need fresh legs on the pitch. We're going to need fresh minds, and I've got to say them three in particular have been absolutely chomping at the bit to get back in. Gonzalo this week's put in some really hard graft along with Victor and Kieran, and it gives us great depth now to the squad. You see the level of training just rises because you've got competition for places, and when you've got somebody like Gonzalo that's showing leading from the front with that, I think it lifts the whole group. Well, I've got to say, and it's no excuse, he played the first three or four games of the season with a back injury, an old tight back injury that he's had throughout his career, that he had surgery on when he was at Real Madrid. That was bothering him in pre-season and the start of the season. So this little period out has given an opportunity to probably get rid of that back injury, the knee injury obviously as well, and I've seen a different type of freedom to his running and his fitness. So look, he's someone that's played 400, 500, 600 games in his career. He's got the durability to go 90 minutes, and Campana has had two really tough 99 minutes against Seattle, 96 minutes against Miami. We're going to need Gonzalo, and it's a big game, and there's competition for places up there. But the thing I always say is that what we've seen in the last 3 or 4 games, we've seen a level of commitment from the whole team that Gonzalo, that Kieran, that Victor has to fit into.
Is that an either
on
or?
Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think they've played. You think of Austin, they came on. Campana came on and scored. They played together in pre-season. They started the first game of the season together.
How do their roles work?
I think Campana at the moment is almost undroppable. With the form, and when goal scorers get on these runs, you just let them fly. You don't take them out of the action. So that is a brilliant problem for us to have up front. And you can see with the intensity that Gonzalo's trained this week that he knows he's got a fight on his hands to get back in the team. He knows he's got a fight on his hands because he sees somebody scoring goals, and that inspires him because he's always been looking for someone to shoulder the responsibility with him. I think what the team have proven in the last 3 games is that they can win without Gonzalo. So now there's less pressure on him to come back in the team. There's less focus on him, and we can see him produce his best performances. We said to him today that the season is long. The season is long. We've got a real tough May coming up with lots of games, with the US Open, with the Philadelphia midweek games, where we're going to need every one of our players, and that's the other lads that are coming back in as well. Yeah, I don't think Kieran's ready to play 90 minutes at this moment in time. He's had no minutes since the Cincinnati game. So we're going to have to just make sure that we put Kieran back in at the right time. He's someone with great experience. He's massively fit now. I've got to say, it's the fittest he's been since he came to Inter Miami. So I'm excited to get him back into the team. He's a starter. And same with Victor Yajoa. We've got Mo Adams, we've got Gregory, we've got Bryce Duke, we've got Mota, we've got Victor now, all fighting for places in that midfield. So it's going to be a brilliant challenge for me to pick the team, but we're going to need every single one of them. Gregory's out this weekend, so there's an opportunity there for Victor, for Mo Adams, who I think's been doing really well to state their claim, and you've got Bryce Duke as well that gives us in every game over the last three weeks something really good. So I've got good options in there.
You guys?
Yeah, we want to be the hard team to beat, and Sunday could be a first for us in terms of this franchise has never won 4 games on the run. So there's a lot of challenges and aims in front of us, but keeping clean sheets is the foundation for any success. In the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season, we didn't look like a team that could keep clean sheets, but now we're getting some consistency to that back four with Yedlin and McVeigh. We've got size, we've got stature back there, we've got good experience back there, and with Nick Marsman coming back in as well, and Drake challenging, we've got really good foundations there. I'd say it's probably more a lot to do with Chris McVeigh at left back as well, and DeAndre, in terms of we've probably just put the reins on them to a little bit to make sure that we are really compact as a back four, and we're not leaving our centre backs exposed. And I think Mabika's give the back four a real composure. He's headed everything away. It looks like he's got a real good partnership growing with Damo, and sometimes with centre backs, you just got to keep playing them in every game. That's why I played them the other night. They've got to become best friends. They've got to become, almost telepathic to each other. We don't separate them. We sit them together at dinner time. They've just got to build relationship, and it's going well. Yeah, that's a really good option with Gonzalo now. To go to the 4-4-2 or to the 3-5-2 that we like as well. So that's a great option for us, as well as we've got Mo Adams playing against his former club. We've got Victor, who is absolutely chomping at the bit, and we've got Bryce Duke, who probably deserves to start as well. So we've got really good options, and we're just going to make sure we pick the right team, because we're playing against, without doubt, probably one of the best attacking teams in the whole of the MLS. When you invest the kind of money that they've invested, you get quality in return, and you watch them play, you watch them, with their combinations. They're exciting, they're off the cuff, they're unpredictable, and this probably will be our toughest test from a defensive point of view, because they're a top team. Well, I think they're a team that like to dominate in possession, because they've got such technical players. We played them 3 times last season, and I think they were probably 3 of my most enjoyable games, because I thought there was very little to choose between the two teams. There was 1-0, there was a 1-1 at home. We lost both games away, but I thought they were both really fantastic games, and you saw their quality. You switch off for a minute, they'll punish you. You switch off for a minute, they'll counter-attack with the speed and quality that they've got. So I think we've got to defend really well. I think they've got really good players. In Moreno, I think, is a really good player to watch. And you just know in this league, there's a trend in this league. If you invest really heavily at the top end of the pitch, you can see the extra bit of quality, and that's what they've done. They've invested more than any other club, so they'll want their returns for that money, and returns is goals and winning leagues, and that's the pressure that they're under. But we're under no illusions they're a top side.
You thought he was going to
No,
do
this
what
is what I thought. This is what I thought.
What did you know about him?
You know what? When I saw the videos, I was a bit 50-50. But when I met him in person, I was 110%. I just thought character, hunger, desire to do well, so polite. He's a brilliant boy from a really good family. I think there's a sporting background there. He lived in Miami, wanted to play for Inter Miami. He was willing to give up a Premier League space. He was willing to give up financial gain. He was willing to go up the star, leagues in Europe to come and fight for his place in the World Cup. And that's all I needed to know. A boy that was hungry, a boy that was willing to work hard and fight for his place. And I think he's proven everything that I thought, and more probably. But he's going to be a help. I think we played them last year. I think I watched the game when my son played. So it's another banana skin. I've got to say, you saw in midweek the amount of USL Championship sides that beat MLS sides. We had one of the toughest games ever down in against FC Miami. Probably horrible games to play in, because the expectation's always on us, but you'd say it's a really good draw. You say that if we play to our potential, we should go through. But this is a cup game. This US Open Cup looks to me as if it springs surprises, so we've got to make sure we do our due diligence. With Darren will help us, and Pato will help us, and prepare in the right way.